Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do your November 2019 General Tarot and Oracle Forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. We're going to be doing an action plan spread today. So it's a 5-card spread, and this is really with the intention to help get us ready for what we need to work on and improve and let go of before the turn of the new year, which is really only about 8 weeks away, which is pretty crazy. So let's start now so that we have everything we need to know underway in order to begin the new year with a bang in a very, very positive way. So Gemini, if you find that you need more information, check out your sun, moon, or rising signs. Those may be helpful as well. All right, so messages for Gemini for November 2019. Gemini 2019. Messages for Gemini 2019. I mean, you could need to move away. This could be a message for all, some, or one of you, and we'll see if it shows up in your reading. 6 of Swords, basically just moving away from something that doesn't serve you anymore, moving away from old arguments, old beliefs, patterns of thinking, that type of thing. From trouble to calm waters would be another way to frame that as well. All right, so messages for Gemini. Ooh, now we have the 5. So a little bit of competition. What would you be in competition about here, Gemini? Well, I guess we'll find out. Sail away, I guess? Move away from competitive ideas. Move away from something that feels like it's kind of spinning its wheels. Maybe there's a lot of heat and no light. That's just for Gemini, November 2019. All right, folks, let's get your 5 cards out, and then I will, of course, use the card at the bottom of the deck for general energy for the month for you. Starting out beautifully here with the Empress. Wow. Holy! And there she is again. So yes, something having to do... I just want to mention here that out of 5, well, I guess 6 cards, you have 4 major arcana. So Gemini, you're being asked to make a significant move or decision. Or a significant theme is playing out for you in the month of November. And just because of what I'm seeing here. But bottom of the deck energy, yeah, of course I'll be applying this energy to all the other cards here. It'll make sense in a moment. But yeah, the 5 of Wands. So this is just competitive energy. Now, it can be fun. So again, on its own, the 5 of Wands can be like competitive. Okay, let's put it this way. There's competition for the sake of a winner and a loser, and then there's competition for the sake of everyone wins. And by that, I mean, if you have a contest with your coworkers, for example, and the contest is who can raise the most money for charity by Friday, then it's a friendly competition. And I really feel like this is the energy, what's going on here behind her. She's actually got a little bit of a smile and she's not too stressed out. And there's a lot of light around her. So I feel like she's not really causing any trouble or issues, and it could be for the betterment of everybody. This actually could raise the bar, right? This doesn't have to be a negative thing or a negative type of energy, but misused or misaligned, or if there's a power struggle here, this could be considered negative or kind of invasive. So let's see how it's going to play out with all the other cards here. But generally speaking, there could be a competition here, and we're going to look at what that means for you, again, as a general reading. So apply to what's going on currently in your environment or your world. If you do have a specific question or concern, you can always get a private reading with me as well. But this is general. So let's see what's going on here with our gorgeous Empress. So this is your starting point. You could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you are cross-watching, you could be dealing with a Taurus. Or generally speaking, if neither of those signs fit, we are dealing with a 3. We are looking at Gemini energy here, but the Empress is really all about pure abundance. This is very giving, life affirming, extremely feminine energy, whether you're male or female. This is extremely feminine. This is a receptive energy. This is compassionate energy. This is life-giving. Could physically be an actual birth. This could be inviting something brand new into your home that's going to grow. This could be, this is gardener energy. If you are a business person, for example, this could be how strong you feel starting out, like right out of the gate, right? This is your starting point. So really gorgeous energy. In essence, you have a lot to give. People find you very attractive, and you enjoy making yourself attractive. I don't think you necessarily have to do too much, and I wouldn't go around worrying about you being attractive to other people or anything like that. But you do, at least for the month of November here, Gemini, you are feeling and appearing very attractive. Here in the strength, this is what you already have and can use as you move forward. So this is your happy home. This is a really nice solid base. This is contentedness. This is having the basics taken care of here, right? So we did have this card for Taurus just a moment ago. And it's the type of thing like you can feel at home and comforted and warm and secure and safe, in a van that you're traveling across the country in. Or a castle or anything in between. So it doesn't really matter what the home, looks like. It matters what you feel your home is and how safe and secure you are there. Here, this is what you will face, right? And by facing it, you will create the change that you need. So this is strength. I really feel like you need to have a lot of self-awareness and personal integrity in order to make a possibly difficult decision, particularly if we're weighing it against the Five of Wands here. You may have to lose for the higher good. You may have to have someone else may have to lose for the higher good. And you may not even feel good about it. You just may see the larger picture here, right? But strength is really being able to tame any cross energy, any anger. It's essentially going to help tame this energy, right? Not necessarily put a damper on it. I think this can still be exciting and very challenging. But basically what this is going to do in creating the change that you seek, it'll help give you your own personal integrity. You will know exactly where you stand by the time that you address any competition or difficult issue at this time, or even a disagreement at this time. Here is where you can find the help, be it a person, technique, area of study, an action, etc. So this is these are backwards. We do have the strength, which is actually the justice in this deck, which is a little bit disconcerting. Justice down here and strength up here. So these are actually in opposite order. So let's review. So here in the challenge, this is what you'll face. By facing it, you create the change you seek. As the Justice card, this is really a big decision. And then up here, we have the strength to follow through with it, right? This is how you can find the help. This is the strength. This is your personal integrity. So I already went through the strength background. In terms of justice, this is the weirdest thing about this deck. I love it so much, but I'm really perplexed why she would have done these backwards. However, and it's very misleading, but I have to review the numbers there at the top, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is justice. Facing it, you create the challenge you seek. This is really making a decision. Which way are you going? It's going to help combat this conflict as well here too, right? And here you have this gorgeous outcome. The goal or outcome is a leap of faith. You just have to make a leap of faith here. I think you're feeling really confident, especially by the end of the month, after you've developed or, exhibited your integrity, your sense of justice and integrity here, and you can make a leap. You can take a leap of faith into the unknown here, because I do think that this will be either wiped out or you'll be able to stand on solid ground again, or there'll be a little bit of a victory. Recall that the 6 of Wands follows the 5, of course. But the 6 of Wands in that suit really is like a small victory, and you put yourself there. So it's really just having a lot of integrity, patience with yourself, and self-respect, I would say, would be another huge avenue for you to take at this time as well. Self-respect could play a really big part for you in the month of November, Gemini. But honestly, the Fool is one of my favorite cards out of the tarot, to be honest with you. And the Fool is just such a luxurious, kind of like free, breezy, easy kind of card. And it completely offsets, you know, any drama, any competition. And like I said, I think that you can provide for yourself or to a situation a very positive, victorious outcome. Here we have the Hawk. Of course, this is messenger. You could be asked to be the messenger at this time. Messages could be extremely important to you, especially if they have to do with anything that I was just discussing here with regard to justice, with regard to strength, taking a leap of faith, competition, just any of the main terms that I used here. Messages with others is extremely important at this time, and it could be between 2 people, you and one other person. I would say just because we had 2, we'll take them. Just because we are in the age of the internet, I'm going to suggest that this is primarily going to be through, you know, emails, texts, direct messages, that type of thing. So you could have actually something to celebrate by the end of the month here as well. So that's nice to see for you, Gemini. We do have 2 cards jumping out here. We have the Serendipity and then To Be Fair. This is our second Justice card. I know it's an entirely different deck. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. But in all fairness, these really do kind of suggest the same thing. She's weighing something very, very carefully, though. Something that seems like it shouldn't be that important. I don't know if you can see that. It's a fortune cookie. And then something that we can sort of universally say is pretty important. It's a pearl, right? It's pretty valuable. So really you're just looking at, you know, what do you value? Oddly enough, again, like I said, there's no pentacles here. There's nothing sort of in the real world that you can touch, see, taste, feel here. This could be in the realm of ideas, in concepts, in the notion of bounty, these types of things. And then serendipity, this is just pure good luck. I mean, you really can't go wrong here. This is in part and parcel of the energy behind the Fool, by the way, Gemini. So I think you can reasonably hitch your kite to something very, very fun right now and set yourself free from something that may have been taxing or overbearing, or something that, you know, included sort of go nowhere competition, or it may just be solved for you. That sense of serendipity. What if there is a competition and someone else bows out? You sort of win by default, that type of thing. So that could happen here as well. But your presentation is on lock. Like you're starting out, like I said, with the Empress. It's just a very, very attractive personality, person, idea, concept, behavior, situation, right? We do have children. Very curious to see this for you. I don't know a whole lot of Geminis, but this hopefully makes a big difference to you. So children are featuring very, very large for you. What is behind all this? It has to do with children. Whether you have them, whether you want them, whether you are someone's child, and this is all playing part and parcel in your relationship with your parents or your guardians. Children could be your fur babies, right? It could just be someone who's very, very close to your heart. Children could play a big part for you here. So someone who feels like a child, you yourself could feel like a child in this situation. There could be a childlike energy behind all of this. I'm going to suggest that this has to do with someone outside of you, however. So someone else's child, your own, you're the child, or a fur baby would be the way that I would read that child card for you. And let's just get a romance angel card for you as well, Gemini. If this isn't a romantic situation for you, consider the romance angel card a card of creativity. Let's see what we have for you. in all, Gemini, I want to mention here that there's nothing terribly taxing or overwhelming here in terms of something in your way. I think that there is a great deal of possibility for you this month. However, I think you just need to focus. Where are you pouring all this energy and bounty and wealth and strength and justice and a leap of faith, you know, in the sense of serendipity and fairness, you know, like where are you directing this, right? So we do have a new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. How sweet is this? So if you are in a committed relationship, this is just your romantic partner bringing something new to the table. I'm going to suggest if they're not and you desire it, why don't you do it first, and then they'll probably mirror it back to you is the best way to get what you really want here. Or you can just flat out ask as your Gemini self. You're probably pretty confident, being honest and open about that. However, if you're not, or if this is a creative venture for you and you're looking for love, definitely someone has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is very, very sweet. And I just want to hold up as well. Like she's got angels around here. So this is really nicely supported. And there's a great deal of chivalry here as well. There could be something a little bit old-fashioned about this. So Gemini, that is your reading for November. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. That's RadicalAngel33 for your daily free tarot readings. You can also find me on Facebook, Radical Angel Esoterica. You can see your daily readings there as well. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.